Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And here we go from Miami. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
319!
First tone of the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Allen on 3rd and short. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. On 4th down, Allen taking a shot deep here. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are finally stuck on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Rush coming for Wilson. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. New set of downs from 37. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
They'll try the right side with Cook. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Allen now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Play action now with Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Allen on third down. Completes beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Offense in a hurry up here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now, slipped away. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. Let's attack the long, sustained drive and take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Pass now to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check. Warrior 70.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
19 Lion. Here we go. Set. Go.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throw right side. Caught by Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
70 Lion. Go. Hey. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Trap 60. Cougar 19.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Intercepted in the end zone. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Bills will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Make me want to look away. It's been a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Here's a chance on the pistol. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Nice time, rolling right. Touchdown, Miami.
Bro, they giving you some shit, dog. Man. The one that that ball should have been right to Tyreek.
Extra point sent in through the lane.
Instead, the ball went right over to you. Yeah, bro, this shit crazy. Yeah, but then I fumbled right back. For real.
Fielded at the 7.
Yeah,
That's going to set them just beyond their own 20.
I'm ready, bro. No, I just paused it. I'm good, bro. Oh, you talking about pauses? Oh, yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, man. I got you.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Taken in by Hill, right side. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Allen to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down throw for Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
56. Alert.
Allen gonna throw again. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-score game in the first half. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bills cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Wilson out of the pistol. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On target here to Njoku. A great play does not get the first down. And stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Trying for it, it's Achane.
Yes, that shit, dog. This nigga, man. Settle. This motherfucker just went lateral twice. He went sideways twice. Like, come on.
Yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else.
Bro.
Because that play should be devastating.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
56, 59.
On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He dodged the tackle. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. Dump off caught by his back. Past midfield to the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. This one is up and good. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18.
Bills 10.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Hill comes in motion left. Allen on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He's across the 35. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You know, that may have been a situation and look back on it and watches the tape the next day. And he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
I'm down 18.
Move this offense is making us toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Yeah, it's down 17 or more, you can go for it.
They are going for it. Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. That was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen setting up to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And the Dolphins get the football back at their own 30 after that interception and return.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Wilson now. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earned those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. To throw, here's Wilson. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Second down carry for H.A. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Allen now on first down. Holding by his back. Cook. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus. A break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. It's Allen out of the pistol. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down. Here's Allen again. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Justin Simmons. It's a foot race. Reaches the 40. And the Dolphins will take over. He records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Wilson looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That's up and through for the point after. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air, Allen. Brought in right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down throw for Allen. Hits his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Alert! Half. Middle. Alert! Half.
Again, Allen to the air. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. That's good for a Buffalo first. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Look out!
To throw again, it's Allen. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, tight.
To the air again, Allen. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go, set. 19, 18, Pioneer. Check. Buffalo 18.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets them just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. On play action now, Wilson. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's good. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Allen on 3rd and short. Got a man, that's Kincaid. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hill comes in motion left. Play action now, Allen. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And it's going to be 2nd down. Allen going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brown 80!
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They will go. It's Allen. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On the handoff, Allen dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
319!
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
42.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
So 1st down from the 41. Now Wilson on the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Enough running left. It's Achane. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Achane. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
They'll run with Johnson. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, He is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Back to throw now, Allen. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
Josh Allen sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They are going for it. Allen. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock.
You broke that play by running down with your corner. It was 4th and 7. You got to go over top, not underneath.
Allen looking to throw.
Fuck.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done.
There wasn't a hit. There wasn't no hits ran on that play. There was no.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though.
Yeah, there wasn't no hits ran on that play. That was a it's like a play action wheel with the tight end or something crazy. I forget what it was.
Allen to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
1st down throw from Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Left knee, 19. Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Achane gets this on the draw. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
On the 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
They run the counter to Achane. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times. I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
This is Allen on the give. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. We'll begin his return from the 11. Good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connection made to Shakir. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
3rd and 10.
Allen on 3rd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, go ahead and cut you on, bro.
It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Jumps in up the middle. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Allen on 2nd. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, sack. 19, Tiger, not ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the backup. First throw. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Hey, Josh Allen got hurt? Oh, fuck.
Play action here, McCord.
Hey,
It's caught
hey.
onside by Hill.
I didn't realize till I just ran the ball. I'm like, why Allen moving like that? And then I see number 19. I'm like, oh.
Pick up 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch.
I don't know. What you talking about?
Wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
I didn't. Oh, I'm about to go look right now. Oh shit! Already.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Come on, set. 18, Cardinal, 18.
I just tried to put him back in. Let's see what he'll do.
Snap, McCord.
Oh my goodness, bro. He couldn't, bro. He couldn't move.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
Yeah, bro. He got 2 bars.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, he got 2 bars of stamina left.
Distance.
3 now again.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It don't matter. He been playing like shit today. He ain't been on point at all. Look at that.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's
Look at
just
this
his
shit. It's like an ice skate. That ain't even that real, though.
He makes his 3rd interception of
That
the
man was
season.
ice skating just now, bro. That shit is not. Yeah.
Up here, first and 10 from the 30.
That motherfucking pig, he couldn't move.
Let's go now.
You would have swore this was a snow game.
It's a chain on the inside.
Man, I
here.
couldn't see shit in this rain.
Quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind
This
the
was
line.
terrible.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8. I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert,
Yeah, GG, bro.
create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Design run. Here's Wilson. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
It's a look for Wilson.